Live every night on the Halos in the Infield Baseball Network.
Think about it. We'll get into everything that we're going to get into as we go along, but I got to rant real quick. But why would you throw out an inexperienced pitcher in a game you're still close in? And I don't care what the record is. You show up for a fucking rivalry game. But he's actually talking to him constantly. That is a sign of a really, really good coach.
It's the Toddfox postgame podcast with your host, Toddfox.
Because the only thing I want to yell is fuck! Hey, welcome into another episode of the Halos in the Infield postgame show. I am your host, Toddfox, live in the Halos in the Infield postgame show studios as we talk about the Angels actually winning. They broke a losing streak, and they did it by beating the shitfucks from Ohio, which is something that I was not expecting. I was expecting a perfect 0 for 7 tonight, but boy, oh boy, the Angels they get a walk-off, which is not what we're used to. But before we do, 714 tickets is a place to go to get 10% off of any kind of concert, sporting events, theater, whatever you want to get. Just put HITI in the promo code and you get that additional 10% off and 5% off for an additional purchase. But the Angels get a win versus the Angels from Ohio. And Hunter, real quick, Hunter says, I can't talk today, but wanted to check in for the first time in a while. And tomorrow's my birthday, 12th birthday. Happy birthday, Hunter. Hopefully you have a good birthday and you get everything that you want tomorrow. So props out to Big Hunter over there, as he's going to be a future baseball player there. So there's a lot that went on tonight. So just a real quick shout out to Hunter. The shitfucks took most of our players the other day, you know, when we sold off the farm or sold off the team and just waved the white flag. But didn't help them tonight, did it? And, the Angels, went back and forth with a team like this. And, after getting swept by Baltimore, it's nice to get a victory. And if you look at their records right now, the Angels are 65-76, while the shitfucks are 67-74. They're technically still in the race, if you want to call it that. Not really the wild card, but the division, if they go on a hot streak, but you don't get to play everybody down the stretch, so like you used to. The scoring started tonight with Josh Naylor getting a single up the middle. Trey Cabbage or hit the right field. Trey Cabbage got the ball but would not be able to throw out Quan as he scored. It was 1-0. And then that was in the 7th inning. And then Laureano, former Angel killer, grounded out the first baseman. The runner would score from third again, Ramirez, and that would make it 2-0. And it looked like the shitfucks were going to shut out another pathetic Angels performance. But Brett Phillips did something that I know he's replaced the Squid, and Squid sucks. We all know that, but at least Brett Phillips can come through every now and then, and he could put on a nice caboodle. He singled on a line drive, scoring Cabbage, and it was 2-1. And then in the bottom of the ninth, Kyron Paris singles on a sharp line drive, and Ohapi scored. Phillips went to third. Paris took advantage of the throw, went to second, and it was setting up for a game winner. But then our boy came up 0 for 5 Drury tonight in that 2-hole, and Randall Grichuk actually singled home the game winner and sent all 15 or 20,000 fans home. I got to check how many people were there tonight, but geez, I wonder who you give the Stamos to. And here's something. Angels still went 4 for 12 runners in scoring position, left 10 men on base again. But they went with Jonathan Diaz to start, and I thought they'd at least give him 5 innings, but they decided to go bullpen for some stupid fucking reason after complaining all season that you're going to tax the bullpen. They're so tired. Put them to sleep. Give them memes. And then you have games like this. It makes no sense. So I guess we're going to go to, the awards before we get into other stuff here tonight. The Angels did win again, once again, 3-2. John Stamos Award goes to Randall Gritchick, who had actually 2 hits tonight. Maybe his parents were back in attendance. He had the game-winning RBI. He did strike out, but hey, it is what it is. Angels went with a crap lineup, but still get the job done. Brett Phillips actually had a career high, it seems, 2 hits tonight to raise his average to a robust 158. Kyron Paris came through with a big hit right there. He raises his average to an awesome 125. The attendance tonight was supposedly 24,000. I call bullshit on that one. Let's see. Also, let's look at the pitching. The pitching was all over the place because they used so many goddamn pitchers. Jonathan Diaz went 1 2/3, 2 hits allowed, only 1 walk, 30 pitches thrown. They took him out. Wentz came in there and pitched an inning and a third, gave up a hit and a walk, got a strikeout. Daniel pitched 3 innings, the most out of any pitcher tonight. He had 3 walks, 2 hits allowed, somehow did not surrender a run. But it was good old loop-de-loop. Loop-de-loop threw an inning tonight, 2 runs on 3 hits. Both earned runs. Marte pitched a perfect inning. Soriano gave up only a hit and a walk. Got out of a jam with a big double play off Naylor, who's killed them all season so far. So that was good to see that they stopped the shit fucks right there. And this could be, between them and Texas, I think down the stretch, these are going to be the only games that we could kind of screw up somebody's postseason run. I know I got to look at the Angels' schedule as far as who they have left, as far as teams that they could actually affect the standings if they actually play like this. But I doubt that severely. So let's get into the nacho night.
All the chips, all the cheese, all the refried beans, all the onion and tomato and the guacamole, all the beef and jalapeno and the sour cream, all the nachos.
It was a weird night tonight because the the shit fucks only struck out 2 times. 2 times. So they made a lot of contact tonight. They only struck out twice tonight, while the Angels wound up striking out 8 times. So there was a lot of contact in this game. So Ohio did get, they went 1 for 13 with runners in scoring position, left 10 men on base. So I can't really give it to a guy who struck out multiple times. There's plenty 0 for 4s in their lineup. You had a couple guys, though, at the top of the lineup between Ramirez and Kwan who had 3 hits apiece. So I'm going to give it to good old Loop-de-Loop is going to get the nachos tonight because, again, non-pressure situation. You're playing Ohio, and you still manage to give up 3 runs. Or 2 runs. You freaking suck. I mean, you absolutely suck. And the fact that Loop is still out there, fuck that guy. I can't stand Loop this season too. He's been one of those guys. It's just like, why is he still up here? I mean, between him and Squid and a couple other players that have played besides number 6, you don't understand. Any other competent organization would be like, dude, like enough's enough. We've seen enough. These guys blow chunks. Get rid of them. But no, we send all other players off and we keep these assholes. And luckily we got rid of Squid. I was not predicting that either. I thought he'd make his mark all the way to the end of the season. So as we look at it right now, the playoffs for the shit fucks, they're now 6.5 out. Because you can't trust the Twins, dude. The Twins are a shit organization as well. How stupid do you have to be? I mean, they're as bad as we are with number 6. They were like, "Oh, Carlos Correa has a terrible ankle. We don't want him." He goes to the Giants for a day, signs there. Then he can't pass a physical. Goes to New York. Everyone's thinking he's gonna be a Met. And after he's failing physical after physical, they're all, come back. Yeah, we wanted you from the start. We were just messing. And he comes back and then just has a shit year. So I don't understand them. I really don't understand. That whole division just needs to be worked over. I mean, a realignment for the Central would be a blessing right now. That's some terrible baseball coming out of that division. Let me look at the Angels division real quick before I get into the comments. Let's see. Or Angels, because I want to see who they play down the stretch here that's actually going to mean something. If they can get some, because they can if they beat the shit. I mean, look, they have a slim chance right now because I just don't trust Minnesota either. But let's just say Angels take 1 or 2 more games. That's it. They're done. They're absolutely done. The Angels also play the Mariners next in Seattle. That could fuck with their chances of winning that division or staying in the wild card. The Rays are going to kick our ass in Tampa. We can affect the Twins. The next homestand, we can actually be playing 2 playoff teams before we close things out because it's the last homestand. It'll be against the Twins and the Rangers. So those are 6 games against teams that are in it right now. And speaking of the Rangers, they're now 3 games out of that division after leading it the entire time. So they're having a huge choke job, and it would be awesome if the Angels could put them out of their misery coming up here soon. So I'm hoping the Angels can do that to the shit fucks here and end theirs as well. I can't stand them, dude. Dude, you flip that logo, man, and fuck you. You know what I mean? Like the same thing with the Washington Woke. And they better not change them to the Commanders or you know, because they're the Commanders now, but I mean, they better not turn them to the Generals or something stupid. Bring back the goddamn fucking Redskins. They already explained the own freaking Native American people said, hey, that's Redskin means you painted your face red, you're good with God, and you're available to die in war. You know, you're giving your life for the good of the tribe. That's heroic to them. So if it's heroic to them, it should be heroic to us. But no, you have dumbass liberals going, it offends me. You're not even Native American. Shut the fuck up. Same thing with the Indians. The guy who designed the goddamn logo for the Washington Woke was a Native American. So how is it racist? And then the guy they named the Spiders, they used to be the Cleveland Spiders. They called them the Indians after the first Native American to play baseball. It's a tribute. How is that racist? Oh, I hate this. I hate the time we live in. The time we live in is fucking bullshit. You can't say anything you used to be able to say. I'd hate to be a comic nowadays. You can't rail on anybody. Oh, my tampon's wet because of your joke. Shut up. Sorry. This team starts me on the whole political thing. It's bad enough I have to watch football tonight, which I'm glad is back, believe me. And I'm really happy that good old crooked Mahomes, you know, he walks like this and, you know, some sign language. He just walks all fucking crooked and everything. I hate the Chiefs only because, like, you know, I respect them because they kept their logo and their team name and all that stuff, and they didn't go woke. Don't fault me there. But I'm not a fan of Mahomes. I'm not a fan of the Chiefs. I can't say I hate them because they're not in my division no more. It's just I want to see a new team win, basically. So no hate. So I take that back. No hatred for the Chiefs. I'm just not a Mahomes fan. I think he gets the benefit of too many calls. And I really thought tonight they didn't throw yellow flags enough on the holding, and there was plenty of holds and false starts. The offensive linemen were off. What is it? Off the line too far. There was no, illegal formation called. But that game was good, and kudos to Detroit for getting the upset. That was freaking awesome. And why did I bring up football in the first place? Oh, yeah. So between the shit fucks being in town and then watching football, and I'm like, end racism is still in the end zone. I forgot the NFL couldn't end racism. Of all, because good God, of all the things that can end racism, of course the NFL can. Of course. What was I thinking? I want athletes to tell me how to live or to tell me how to take a shot or to tell me who to vote for. I'm tired of politics and sports. Again, I feel for you kids that are growing up in this generation of bullshit. Because it just not even 5 to maybe a little over 6-7 years ago, none of this shit existed. We weren't getting preached to about who believed in what, who voted for who needs to get this or blah blah blah. It's so. See, when again, nothing triggers me more than these shit fucks, because them and the Washington Woke are what's wrong with sports. They're totally what's wrong with sports. You should never have. It chaps my ass that high schools here locally have changed names. of you've had team names called the Seminoles, which is again tribute to warriors. I'm 20% Native American. My mom was 50%. I should know some shit about this. I have family that's over there just by Solvang, the tribe over there, the Chumash. So I have that in my background. So I'm not talking out of my ass. I've asked some of my relatives, "Oh, is this a problem for you?" No, they don't give a fuck. So why should we? It's fucking tradition. Oh. Oh. Sorry, I needed something to bitch about since the Angels won tonight. They actually won. Can you believe it? 3-2. Woo! Beat the shit fucks. Gotta love it. Let's see. We'll get into some of these comments to get started. Already touched on Hunter's comments there, right there. Hey, we won. Wait, we won. Funny thing, the Chiefs lost to the Lions. That was awesome. Don't know what happened. Don't even care. I just love to see a W. We'll catch the highlights tomorrow. Anna says this is the second time Clase has blown a save against us. 10 blown saves this season. Hey, they're rocking with him all year, Anna. I don't know why, but they sure are. And when he pitches, we're kind of winning.
I'm by winning. I win here and I win there.
Exactly. Anthony says, will you be there at the Angels versus Tigers September 15th? Indeedly doobly, I will be there because I want that bobblehead. So if you guys want to say hi, I will be there and suffering through another loss. Let's see. Anna says, dude, how about that win? I totally contributed. Oh, damn, I didn't play. Never mind. Yeah, he didn't play tonight. He's like, bro, I was out there, though. I took a fat hit into the head, and I was just, like, playing. But I wasn't. I was sitting in the dugout still. What, Nevin? My cousin lost $100 bet on the Chiefs game tonight. Why would you bet on the Chiefs to win? That's like an easy victory, and you're not going to win much back. He probably could have doubled or tripled or quadrupled that with the Lions. Let's see. Also, wish we had a walk-off last night for my birthday. Yeah, they just needed an 8-run ninth inning, Hayes. Let's see. Number 6 could never do that. Also, Renifo getting injured is so Angels. Brett's hit brought to you by Philips Television. Stupid. Hey, old Johnny's not playing tonight. I wonder where he's at. He has an inflamed oblique. That's crazy. Let's see. Hunter had to roll right there. Brandon didn't send the ball to Drury Lane. Also, balls, and Aaron Loop. Yeah, he's pitching like balls all season.
I was pretty cocky.
I want balls and
Aaron Loop. The Queefs are my ex-wife's team, so it's even better. balls, and Kyron Parrish.
I was pretty cocky.
I want balls and
Kyron Parrish. Chad Wallach one to right field. Oh, geez. Stamos to the rookie Daniels. The tens of Angels fans saw the win tonight. Balls, and Jonathan Diaz.
Tonight, it's time for you to check out what I want. I want balls and
Jonathan Diaz. Why are they lying about the damn attendance? It's because they try to say it's the paid, but it was not paid right there. Velasquez is probably looking at naked pics of Nevin and crying he isn't in our dugout. Cue The Simpsons. Which is that one? Oh, it's this one. Also, balls in the Ohio song. I don't have that one queued up, so we're going to have to just think about that one.
Tonight, it's time for you to check out what I want. I want balls and
Ohio! Also, the Nacho song is fire. See, Mike Trout is talking about his golf course, Q Bally's. He's like, oh man, my little boy can go out there and watch me hit like 300-foot or 300-yard drives off of my side of the golf course. Jeez. Oh my God. Also, Anna says 4 for 12 runners in scoring position. Impressive. Hayes says your ex-girl is from Ohio. No, like I said, I hate wokeness, man. How do you give the nachos to Clase, Todd? Or he was worse. 10 blown saves this season and allowed the bottom of our lineup to capitalize. You just got to give it to Loop. You just got to. 25,000 tickets sold, not in attendance. Exactly. Matt needs to more improvement. Oh, geez. And Drizzle says, light that baby up. Balls, and failing physicals. Yeah, that's our boy Correa. He loves to fail him some physicals.
Tonight, it's time for you to check out what I want. I want balls and
Failing physicals. I want the Angels to spoil the Mariners' chances as well as Texas. And Drizzle says balls and using Estevez.
Tonight, it's
Not
time
using
for you to
Estevez.
check out what I want. I want balls and
Not using Estevez. One nice thing that occurred tonight was a tribute to Cole Calhoun when he came to this, in the second inning to his at-bat. A class move by the Angels video team, Jim says. Oh, that's interesting. And Drizzle says, shout out to ShamWow. Can't wait to see a full season of him. Me too. Washington will be the commies, just like Dan Snyder. Hayes says, I went to the last game in 2021 season where the Angels beat the Mariners to knock them out of the playoffs. Ohtani was pitching that day, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't remember who was pitching, but I do remember them knocking the Mariners out. I have 2 Indians on my fantasy team, so Poopy Loop helped me, LOL. I don't like spiders, Ron Weasley. Also, I hate the leftist ducking assholes. Halo Joe says, balls, cricket walking Mahomes.
Tonight, it's time for you to check out what I want. I want balls and
Cricket Mahomes. Change the narrative to fit your agenda. Exactly, Jim. Chiefs fans say Patrick is Mohina. Let's see. All sports are rigged. The realest sport out there is wrestling. Oh, jeez. Tops. balls, and penalty flags tonight.
Tonight, it's time for you to check out what I want. I want balls and
Penalty flags.
I was pretty cocky.
And
I want
Drizzle
balls and
politics and sports. The score ain't lying. Detroit beat the Chiefs. Stupid. Giovanni says, amen, brother. Let's see. Also, let me see. It skipped here real quick. Here we go. Balls, and bitching after wins. Hey, after the 2016 election, the entire world went political. Exactly. Tony C says it seems that Louis Renifo's year is over. I think Nevin is gone for sure. Next year, Chuck Finley, pitching coach. Tim Salmon is hitting coach. Craig Counsell, our manager. Next year, what do you think? I would take that in a heartbeat. But again, if you're like Joe Madden's interview the other night and you plain out say they're handcuffing you and they're forcing analytics on you, you might get a few more wins with who you're bringing in, but because anyone's smarter than the third graders we have coaching this team now. But damn, dude, if they just let them go to coaching how they feel, this team could be a hell of a lot better. Chris M says tackle football will soon be two-handed touch. By the way, have you seen those stupid styrofoam helmets or whatever they are, cushion helmets they wear in practice? That is the dumbest shit. It reminds me of that South Park episode when they were talking about Sarcastaball. Sterling says, I want baseball, not politics. Thank you. Giovanni says, it's a sickness. Jim says, interesting to listen to your buddy Roger on the way home from the game. On the way to the game, he could only talk about individual accomplishments, zero said about teamwork. Exactly. The Lions were 4.5-point underdogs. That's not too bad for being on the road. And Drizzle says, they should put sports in politics. Biden versus Trump one-on-one basketball game. I think Trump would win 1-0 because, he would fall on the court, meaning Biden. Let's see. Also, JT says we still have we still have to change the Braves, Chiefs, and Warriors. Those names are all extremely racist to Redskins. Oh my God. That better be sarcastic. Balls, and the Nailers.
Tonight, it's time for you to check out what I want. I want balls and
Nailers. Thurman, that game, even though 6.5 went down, that they couldn't catch a cold tonight. Those receivers were terrible. And then also Hutchinson was pass rushing the hell out of the Chiefs tonight. That was great to see. Tony says, why is Loop still even on this team? Next season, we have to get 15 new players. I totally agree. Hate to say it, but if you search up Mike Trout in a dress and meaning behind it, you'll understand why he's not a leader. Ooh, I don't know. Sterling came up with a better name than the shitfucks, the Steamers. I like that a lot. Cleveland Steamers. Mateo said, so does, what is it? Odell, the rookie not the rookie, the wide receiver used to be on the Giants when he was in New York. Just look up Cleveland Steamer and what he did. Let's see. Also, Mateo says offense to put up 41 points tonight. I put the backup quarterback in there for the second half. It was 41-0 at halftime. Damn. That's a nice win. False start on number 11, 5-yard penalty, second down. Crane Council over manager No Way Jose. You want a soft spot. They have contemplated taking fighting out of hockey. Oh, God. Yeah, they better not do that. Your mic seems like the volume is down. Let me see. Hold on. Sometimes I have to reset it. That might be better. Let's see. Also, I want to thank the Braves for picking up Squid. Otherwise, this would have been another Angels due to Nevin adding him to the lineup. Yeah, it would have been another loss for sure. Balls, and season has finally started.
Tonight, it's time for you to check out what I want. I want balls and balls
We
and
got a lot of baseball left to be played, and the season starts tonight.
There you go. Season started tonight. If you guys want to call in, 714-598-3221. We're taking early phone calls tonight. Yeah, we will have some Stukas before we get out of here. Balls, and walk-offs. That I'm not used to that. This team's been so ass all season.
I was pretty cocky.
I want balls and
walk-offs. We got Squid 2.0 in Paris. You know, I don't want to kill the kid, but at least he's still in bases. He's got to get some more walks, but that's due to our hitting coaches. That's due to our stupid ass Marcus Thames in there. We really need better coaching to help these young kids out, because you'll see if we get better coaching next year and we have a different philosophy, you'll see guys like Ohapi and Neto and even Moniak get much better. So glad to have Brett back, says Mateo. IE says the football season did start tonight. Yeah, and I'm ready for it, man. The way the Angels have played, it's like I can't deal with this another month. Let's just say this was, what is it called? The start of August. I can't deal with this because realistically, I think on the standings, let me look that up right now. How much more do we have before we're officially eliminated? We're 9 games. No, 9. I wish we were 9 games. We're 14 and a half games out. And I want to say you have 140 games. There's 22 games left. So we are almost at the end, people. We are almost at the end. And so pretty soon here, you're going to be getting our Titanic theme. You're going to be getting the fat lady singing. It's just about over, because they're 13 games out of the wild card. Good God, man, what could have been? What could have been this season? Damn, what a terrible way to end the season, man. Let's see, first walk-off hit this season. Yeah, it's pretty pathetic. Thurman says wide receiver coach balls first drop ball for the Kansas City game, and Kansas City has a problem stopping the run. Balls, and Randall Gritchick. Phillips television isn't going to, oh, geez. Hayes says, Toddfox, who is to blame for this season, and you can't say Artie Moreno. It's got to be either... It's two people. It's either Phil or Perry Manassian. And Perry Manassian with all his analytics. Okay, I'll pick one. Perry Manassian and all his analytics. Because if it is true what Joe's saying, and if it is true with everybody else, that's the sole reason. Shoving this down our throats all season, it's, oh my God, dude. It's just a recipe for disaster, and that's what I think happened. As what we should have had tonight, or this season. We should have had a much better season than we did, and the fact that it's where it's at right now is truly depressing, right? Wait, that's not what I wanted to play right there. Hold on, this is stupid. Here we go. This is what I wanted to play, because this is what gets me in the mood when we have a disappointing loss. But we won!
I will be strong, I will be faithful, 'cause I'm counting on a new beginning, a reason for living, a deeper meaning,
Yeah.
And I wanna stand with you on a mountain, and I wanna bathe with you in the sea.
Oh, yeah. That's close. It's right around the corner. I mean, again, I didn't want to go through this crap again. I wanted to be able to say, man, we're going to be in a freaking, a good spot this year. We're going to have an opportunity to get to the postseason. We're going to be in it to the thick of things. I was promising Mateo early on, don't worry about it, bro. We're going to be there. Trust me, we're going to be there. And all I've caused him is
Emotional damage.
And whenever someone talks about the playoffs.
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs. You kidding me?
These nuts.
That's all we get.
Got him. Got him.
Exactly. Send Brandon to Drury Lane. Oh, God, Mateo, you're doing Grill Master jokes. Todd, this is an awesome show. Keep up the good work. Oh, hold on a second. It's the Halo Honk line.
Hey, Todd, good news. It's your buddy Terry.
Is this Terry Smith?
Yep.
Wow, so you just called the game. Was Trent Rush doing the post-game show tonight?
I believe he was. I don't really know what he does on his own.
Oh, okay.
There.
Okay, so I mean, this is an honor, Terry. I mean, we've never had you on the show. I've tried to get Langston and maybe Tim Salmon, but you got Terry Smith calling in. So, what do you think of the Angels' season this year?
It sucks. Boy, you look back and you think where the season left our grasp.
Well, where do you think it left?
It right at the beginning. Really puts things in perspective.
Well,
Count is 0-2.
Wait, the game's over. What are you talking about? The count's 0-2.
What?
So Terry, let me get this straight. Everyone, every radio host for sports or for baseball has been able to travel. So, how is it that you guys have only traveled as far as Tempe this year? You call games from the studio. Isn't that hard? I mean,
well, boy, the truth of the matter is I'm going to let the cat out of the hat, if you will.
Uh-huh.
I'm afraid of flying.
But how did
ever since the Twilight Zone movie came out with John Lithgow, I just can't stand to step into a plane.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I actually just came back from eating dinner with the missus.
Uh-huh.
And we were hanging out over there at the Spaghetti Factory up in Monrovia, California.
Oh,
Count as 1-2.
That's 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Who's at bat?
1 ball, 2 strikes. I have no idea who's up. It's that white guy they replaced Shohei Ohtani with.
Oh, okay. Yeah, who was that guy?
I think his name's Maynard. I didn't get his last name, but I asked Mark earlier today if he knew who he was, and he didn't have any clue.
Okay.
Count is 2-2.
Yeah, but that wasn't the thing, though.
2 balls, 2 strikes here in the bottom of the third.
But that wasn't the thing, though. Like, why would they pick the whitest guy to play Shohei Ohtani?
Beats me. Count is still 2-2.
Oh, they fouled it off or what?
And now they're going over for a conversation with the fellow up on the mound there.
Okay. Well, I have a question. Let's see. Actually, from the James, he says, "Tell Terry Smith I enjoy the broadcast, but there's great dentists out there for whom do good work. He could refer you to some. He's saying that you're the original grill master."
I've been getting that ever since I first came into the organization. Even when I first met the great Artie Moreno, he said, "Hey, that's a nice gay smile you got there." And I didn't know what he meant at the time. I thought he meant gay as in happy, like in the theme song for the Flintstones.
Okay.
And he said, no, what I meant was your teeth aren't straight. So
Yeah,
he found that to be hilarious as he stumbled over
had
his own feet.
Is there a word from Jack the
And
Box?
boy, let me tell you, I think he knocked a couple of teeth out himself.
I think AC wants.
And we got 3 balls and 2 strikes here in the bottom of the third.
Terry, I don't know how we got to the third inning so fast, but AC wants to know if there's a word from Jack in the Box.
There is a word from Jack in the Box. Mark, why don't you go ahead and take it away?
Mark's here?
Mark? I guess Mark headed off to the little boys' room. Perhaps for a tinkle.
Are you broadcasting from that tinkle area inside the Angel Stadium or are you outside in the parking lot?
No, actually I'm actually home in the restroom trying to scoot one out, if you will.
Was that from OG's? Because I heard that's what happens when you eat OG's.
Oh, I'll tell you, there's a lot of cheese in there that really gums up the works. Swung on a missed strike 3, and looks like that was low and inside. And boy, you could really see the frustration on the Angels hitting today. And Phil looks like there's just nothing going on upstairs.
Well, I mean,
up to bat is Dante Bichette.
He's still playing.
Dante starting his second year here with the California Angels.
Second year? Are you?
He's really been hitting the weights there, that Dante.
Okay. I mean, he last played with us, what, 89, 90, around there?
You know, you might be right, Todd. I'm really enjoying the show, by the way.
Uh-huh.
The whole, hey, I'm negative, I'm trying to be different from everyone else thing. I'm really digging that.
Wow, Terry. I mean, look, someone's got to tell the truth. And, you know, I can't be one of these honks all the time like your boy on AM 830, you know?
I agree.
Why you do?
Count is 1-0.
Who's at bat now? Dante still?
Yep, he's still up there.
Now,
looks like he's got 2 black caterpillars resting up there on the top of his eyes. Boy, he's got some brows there, Mark.
It's Todd, by the way. But real quick, I mean, Terry, look, I've heard from several sources that your teeth are trying to escape your gums. Is that true?
I've heard that one before as well, Todd. Like, let's just put it out there. I have 3 rows of teeth on the bottom part of my jaw. I was born with that. It's called sharktocopathy or something like that. And there's not much more they could do about it except pull them all out. But it's made eating a lot easier for me. So I think I'm going to keep them and just not smile so big.
Okay, yeah. I think you've got a face for radio. So you're good.
It's like a chainsaw down there, Mark. Count is 2 and 3, which means it's over.
All right, Terry. Well, it's been a pleasure to talk to you. I just got to know, are you going to make the trip? I mean, are you going to fly next year or at least take a bus like John Madden used to do? I mean, come on.
No. I'm telling you, I'm afraid of planes. I don't think you'd pay me enough to get up there.
Okay, well, that being said...
Man was not made to fly, Todd.
Well, superheroes, and speaking of superheroes, R. Martinez says, Terry Smith looks like Venom's teeth. Is that a fair comparison?
Sure, why not? Count is 1 and 2.
Who's batting
This one's
now?
lifted high into deep left center field, and it's caught at the warning track, and the Angels are retired.
Okay. So
Fans, don't forget to stop by at OG's Pizza. Pick yourself up a large pizza for only $9.99. Come on down to OJ's. Keep making those lefts.
See, I was talking to your boss the other day, and he said if you keep making lefts, that would be a circle. Do you agree?
I agree. You know, Artie Moreno is a very bright young man.
He's actually older than you are.
Well, he's a bit older than I am, but he's young at heart.
I think he's
and
young.
I think he's been through his third or fourth liver in the past 5 years. Count as 2-0.
Who's at bat now? I'm lost.
What's that, Mark?
Who's it's Todd, by the way. Who's hitting right now?
Oh, we got Rex Hudler up at bat, and he's looking pretty good, the Wonder Dog is.
But I thought the Angels just got their third out.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Are we in the top of the fourth?
Swung on and missed strike 3. Well, let's pause for stations to identify themselves here on the Angels Baseball Cartoon Network.
Okay, Cartoon Network. Terry, are you still there?
Or? I think I had way too much spaghetti today, Mark. I got the meatball plate. There was maybe 3 meatballs on there and a mountain of pasta, and boy, it's really moving me right now.
You got the feelings then, huh?
I got the feelings. I think 1 or 2 of the meatballs are caught between my teeth.
Still.
Count as 1 and 2.
Okay.
Hey, Mark, it was nice talking to you, and I really appreciate you having me here on your show. Just want to let you know I really have high hopes for you here on your Halos in the Infield channel.
Well, are we going to get good news from you?
Good news, Todd. I'm leaving.
Okay.
You have yourself a good night, and I'm trying this out. I hope it works for your show. Terry Smith is out of here.
Jeez. Man, that's pretty. I mean, look, we've had Artie Moreno call in. He has got a direct line. Now we got Terry Smith calling in. I mean, it's pretty good. It's the Halo Honk line.
Hi, Todd.
What's going on, Vetter?
This team they won, but they shouldn't have won. Why are we winning? We should be tanking. I don't care because I missed the whole game because I was doing homework, and now I'm building Legos, Todd. I'm building Legos. I love Terry Smith also.
Yeah, you didn't even get a chance to ask him about his grill, and you're like one of the only ones that does that.
Don't worry, I'll speak to him tomorrow when I see him.
Oh, okay.
I see him a lot, yeah.
Well, between him and Artie, I mean, you must see him a lot. So.
Well, I mean, I think they're related. So, if you didn't know, I don't know if I was supposed to let that one out.
I don't know if they're related, man. That's 2 separate people right there.
Well, I don't, because like they were both at a family reunion.
Mm-hmm.
So, but they were holding hands.
Well, yeah.
So I don't know if like they were dating at one point or what's up with that.
I'm not sure. All I know is I'm a little confused on how he's just calling 2 strikes, the entire time. So I don't know.
Hey, he sees what he sees.
Yeah, I guess so. Talking about Dante Bichette, it's like, what the hell's going on here, man? Well, yeah. Look, I missed most of the game. I literally caught in on the 8th inning. Because, I mean, it was scoreless forever. And then when the shitfucks took a 2-0 lead, it was like at the end of the Chiefs game. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll start watching from here. But I was checking it out on my phone as it was going by. But, damn, dude, I mean, it was just one of those nights where it's like, well, okay, it's opening night of football. I want to see what happens tonight. And I was pleasantly surprised that the Chiefs lost. I mean, I was like, wow, okay.
Yeah, Hammer was telling me. I don't know if he's called in yet, but he was telling me about that. Just was talking to him.
Well, yeah. Well, see, at least you're talking to him. He's not even coming on the show. I don't even know what's going on with the kid. Is he okay?
Well, he's fine. He's just like, he asked me, he's like, oh, is Todd still doing the post-game shows? I'm like, yeah. So I don't know where he is.
Well, we got to get him to call in. It seems because a lot of people are asking for him. They're like, what happened to Big Hammer? I'm like, I don't know. It's working, because people want that update if he's actually scored. He reminds me of Beavis without the butthead. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, score. Yeah.
I'm technically his butthead.
I could see that actually, and not with the looks, but the way you would treat him. You know what I mean? So who knows?
Yeah, I'm gonna text him, and hopefully he joins in. But he's got some pretty interesting things to tell you, Todd. Like, you've missed so much, and everyone on the show has missed so much. You're gonna wanna tune in tomorrow when Big Hammer calls in.
Oh yeah, I can't wait. Just give me the update, or let me know, or have him call in. We'll hear what he has to say. That's for sure.
This is bigger than Terry Smith calling in the show.
Oh wow! Now I really want to know.
Let's just say it gets a little wild. Maybe he will become the new A-Train.
No. Did he pass first base?
I don't know. Maybe there's a deep drive in the left field.
Wow. If he pulled that off, maybe he's going to call in with a whole new voice because his voice will change over.
His little, I don't want to, I can say it. His acorns may have dropped.
My man. All right. Now I really can't wait to hear it, man. Because, it's like if Hammer scored, that's crazy. I'm
his little hype man. Even though I'm way taller than him, way older than him, but I'm his hype man. I'm his butthead.
Well, maybe you're the one that got him that play in the first place. He should be congratulating you.
He should, because without me, he would be nothing. Well, no, he'd be something because of his surfing contest. So.
Oh yeah, definitely. But you're his wingman, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's right. So I did Matt Moore come into the game? Because I did say someone told me that he came into the game. Is that true?
Let me check, because I don't know, because when I watched it, he wasn't in there. So maybe he came in earlier. Let me see here.
Because if he did, then hopefully we slaughtered him. No,
we didn't do anything against him. I know that for a fact. Let's see. Yeah, he came in. Actually, no, we did get a run off of him. So it was 2/3 of an inning. He got charged with a run, but he got a hold. He did allow the hit to Brett Phillips. So it was lefty on lefty. That's right.
Oh, his second career hit on the Angels was against Matt Moore?
No, he had 2 tonight. Phillips had 2.
Oh, what? He was on? Man.
Yeah, he went off tonight. So.
Just wait till he faces Giolito.
Yeah.
I haven't looked at the probables yet, but is he pitching against us?
He should be, because it's a 4-game series. And I know he pitched prior, so it would not surprise me. I'll look at it right now. I'm pretty sure he does pitch against us. Let's see. Let me look up the shitfucks. Okay, yeah, he does. He pitches a finale against us.
Well, we'll win 2 out of 4.
Oh, that's going to be a slugfest. Tyler Anderson versus Giolito.
Oh my God.
And I think that's a day game too. So if you're not watching football and you want to see a lot of home runs, go to that game.
Geez, Todd, I might get into football. This team, I'll get into football until hockey and basketball starts.
Oh yeah,
so
well, it's Saturday night. Sorry, it's Saturday. It's not Sunday. My bad.
Well, Saturday night, so even better, because that's when Artie's supposed to call.
Mm-hmm.
And it's supposed to be the Q&A with Artie.
There you go. We can get his thoughts. I'm sure he'll be talking nothing but baseball. That's for sure.
Oh, baseball and maybe a little bit of Sapphire.
A lot of
Sapphire baseball.
Yeah, he's gonna. I think he's probably gonna finally describe what she looks like, because we only have pictures of the type that he likes. You know, like they're mostly that after hours type, if you know what I mean, or they're the strip club type. So good old Sapphire.
No, Todd, I don't know what you mean.
What's that?
I don't know what I've never been. I've never seen any of those.
Yeah.
I'm too young. To remember that.
Oh man! All right, dude. Well,
All right,
let him know.
Hopefully he joins.
Okay, bro. You got it.
All right. Well, see you later, Tom.
All right, take it easy, Better. That's better right there. Leaf checks in from Seattle. Says Chiefs right tackle got away with a ton of false starts. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier, Leaf. That was terrible. They didn't call it until the game was actually on the line. You're absolutely right. Also, Kadarius Toney might have get run out of Kansas City. Yeah, because Kansas City fans really don't boo their fans or their players, but dude was dropping everything tonight. Hayes says, don't lie, Toddfox. Terry Smith is drunk AI. Artie Moreno. No, I don't think so. Let's see. Hammer's a stripper. No, he's not. Let's see. A couple more right here. Bro got his willy wet. You know, I don't know, man. I'm skeptical, man. If he comes in there, you know how he talks, but if he's all, hey Todd, if he comes in going, hey Todd, how's it going? I'll be like, oh yeah, your balls drop. You got some Artie Moreno action. That's good for you, man. And like again, he didn't have to score, whether he scores or not. Oh, here we go. Here's the phone call. It's a Halo Honk line.
Hi, Todd. It's Grill.
What's up, Grill?
The man of the original grill,
Yeah.
not the teeth one.
Yeah, the actual food grill, not the crooked teeth that are trying to escape his face.
Yes, balls and crooked teeth. I don't know if we established that one.
Exactly.
That's a good win tonight. I'm glad we got that done. Do you think we're starting to have? Do you think Ridgick's still just as bad, or do you think we keep him next year?
I hope we let him go. It's just, I mean, look, maybe he'd be better with better coaching, but I have to see that first. And I'm pretty sure we're going to see the coaching carousel, if it changes, happen right away. I don't think we're going to start getting players without getting coaches. And
even on a sucky Colorado team, they have real hitting coaches.
Oh yeah. I mean, you could mess around and get hits up there, you know. So I'm just hoping that we get the good coaches and they fire the analytics. And I would like to see if they're gonna, fire him or not.
I don't even know who the top free agents are in this offseason, but with the whole 5-man rotation, I think we have to go out and sign a guy like Shane Bieber. He is a free agent.
There's a few pitchers out there, but not too many. I'd say there's about, if you were to ask me how many that I would go after, I'd say 5. And
Shane Bieber.
Well, yeah, he's one of them, but I'm talking about, there's a guy in Milwaukee. There's plenty of, yeah. There's what's his name from Philadelphia?
Michael Lorenzen?
No,
Aaron Nola? Zach Wheeler?
Aaron Nola. That's a guy I would go after.
I don't think so.
Why?
I think he has a tendency to give up too many homers. And I have a member from work who's from Philadelphia, and he's a diehard Phillies fan. He would say, "No way, Aaron Nola's horrible."
How though, with how consistent he's been? You know what I mean?
I'd rather have Michael Lorenzen.
Have Lorenzen back?
I loved Lorenzen. Besides him being a CSUF alum, he pitched good.
You just want him back because he's an alum.
Yeah, well, besides that, he also pitched pretty well. The games I watched him, he pitched pretty well.
Well, okay, look. Let me give you his numbers real quick. Let me see.
I know his last start didn't go too well against the Padres. I think he gave up 8 runs. I get that. But he's actually pitched pretty fairly for Philadelphia this year, since they acquired him from Detroit.
Well, yeah, Lorenzen's pitched awesome. He's done his thing and whatnot. But hold on, let me see. I'm looking for this right now. So this year, yeah, he's had a career high in home runs allowed. He's up to 30, but he's not Giolito status. But he's 12-9. He's got a 4.55 ERA. He pitches 170 and above every inning or every year. And that's something we haven't had in a while. You know what I'm saying? And then he starts a lot of games. He's only had one down year, and that was the COVID year. Every other year he's pitched almost as he had pitched a career high 34 games in 2019. So, I mean, I think he's decent.
Love to have him back.
He would be a good guy to be, in my opinion, to pitch like in a third, fourth spot. But we actually need, like you said, like a Bieber or a Burns to anchor the rotation because we're not going to have Ohtani in any way, shape, or form.
We don't need that sixth man. I mean, if you think about it, say we got the likes of Shane Bieber and Michael Lorenzen, your rotation looks like this. Shane Bieber's your ace, and you have Griffin Canning, I think, can make the step up to 2, given how good he's been this year.
No.
Then you have – no?
Mm-mm.
Well, I ain't putting Detmers or Sandoval up there because they both suck.
Well, you need to see what the coaching can do to get them back to where they were last year, first off. But you do – look, if you would have kept Ohtani with the new coaches, you could have just went for a 1B. You know, you didn't need a 1A ace. You could have went with a power 2, and then you just fill in the rest of the guys and see where they fall in place during spring training. But now you're going to need a 1 and a 2. Otherwise, even if you get a Nola, who would be good for the back end of the rotation, you don't have an ace. You don't have a number 2.
Yeah, I hear you. But before Giolito started to suck, I thought, boy, great pickup because he's had a few great years. But now I'm thinking, yeah, he can stay in Cleveland. I mean, Ohio. We don't need him.
Yeah, we don't need him. I just wish we would have said, hey, we don't need to trade for him either. Because I think Bush would be starting right now for us. He would have got the spot start tonight. So
at the time, I really liked that trade.
Well, it seemed smart at the time, but it seemed like everyone that came over here, it's sort of like we have the shit touch. Some teams have the magic touch. We have the shit touch. So
typical.
Yeah. The chair wants to know if you're microwaving burritos, by the way.
No, I think I microwaved a little bit of chili, and I have some chips and guac here as well. I also cut some jicama and made a little lettuce.
See, man, you're getting rid. You got to be grilling that stuff up.
I mean, I can grill at home some sausages.
Yes, we know you and sausage. That's for sure.
Balls, and Grillmaster sausages. Oh, well, yeah, just another balls to throw on the soundboard.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, 5-man rotation. I mean, even just our own current stars, you could probably, 3 of the 5 could be in there. I mean, hell, I'm kind of done with Sandoval. I kind of want him to go. Put Silseth in the rotation. I think he's shown us that he can do it.
Well, if we stop throwing at his head, we'll be okay. You know, so
that was Trey Cabbage's fault.
Yeah, that was the fault of everyone on that play. Everyone was out of position. Halo Joe has a question. He wants to know, how do you make lettuce?
I don't make lettuce. I wash it in the sink and I dry it in the drying rack and I dip it in some honey mustard.
There you go. You satisfied, Joe? God damn it.
I wanted to play. I wanted to say the song, but you'd get mad at me.
Yes. Can't say the song. Mm-mm.
Damn it.
Are you going to any more games the rest of the year or no?
No, I'm done. I went to 2 games. I went to one in June with Anna. We lost that to Brian Woo and the Seattle Mariners.
Mm-hmm.
6-2 was the final in that game. It was on June 10th, I believe. And then, of course, the second game I went to was Edie Tailgate Night, 3-1 loss to Arizona.
Yeah, that was awesome. Oh, man.
But no, I think if I have the time this year, or maybe after I get back from my trip in the winter, thinking about one of my good buddies here is a Ducks fan, and I think I might take him to Honda Center for a game. Now, look, the Ducks are going to suck this year, but they're going to be better than they were last year. Mark my words.
Yeah, I think, what is it? Fernando put down, I want to say $60 that the Coyotes will have more than 70 points. And if he wins, because the line is so, like, it's under that, if he wins, he stands to get something like 400 back or something like that. It's crazy odds.
It's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
And in the schedule, actually, for Fernando's information, the Coyotes and Ducks actually are going to play 2 of their 3 games in the season. Well, right away, actually, they're going to play them pretty close together. In the first full week of the season, actually, the Ducks are actually slated to play the Coyotes in a weekend matinee game in Arizona, and then on November 1st, they'll play each other at Honda Center, and then the final time they'll play is in late December, right before the new year.
Oh, okay. And then
and
the Ducks
and
played
that game will
terrible
also be
defense
at
last
Honda.
year. I hope they're better.
We got new guys, actually. I mean, we just signed a big dude from Florida, Radko Gudas. I mean, I'll take that. We signed big dudes to protect our youngins like Zegrases, McTavishes, and Troy Terrys.
Yeah, they had no
Which
support.
I love.
By the way, Artie Moreno just checked in. He said, I subscribe to your channel. And he said, you're at 101 now. You're welcome.
Artie, for your information, bud, I'm actually at, I think, 140 subscribers, not 101.
Oh, okay. Didn't know. But that's what he's saying.
But thank you for the subscription, Artie.
So,
141.
Yeah, see, there you go. Let's see. Silent E says, I wouldn't be impressed if we swept this trash team anyway, especially not impressed by today win by a hair. But he's saying that the Angels should sweep, or he would not be, surprised.
I don't see because I've said it so many times. Cleveland's offense is Ohio's offense is on par with our level of inept. I don't see us sweeping them.
Well, I
don't see a sweep.
If you're going to bet the under, except the game on Saturday, I'd say you're pretty good because
I don't bet on games, for those who wonder. I don't bet on games at all.
Okay, well, I'm just saying, I don't think either one of these teams are going to be scoring over 4 runs, except when Tyler Anderson and Giolito pitch.
Yeah, because Giolito will not be Solito. It's true. I predict that game to end in a score of I don't know. Let's go with 13-10, Ohio.
13-10. Okay. Artie says he needs more Pico de Gallo videos.
Pico de Gallo?
Mm-hmm.
Sure. I could do that again if I have time. I mean, I'm just stuck with so much work right now here up at school that I can't do it.
Well, yeah, you're over there microwaving burritos and making lettuce.
Oh, I'm also helping out with our sports network, actually, setting up for sporting events.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And I'm also taking a class that has a crap ton of reading to do.
Okay.
Which is my pop culture class, for those who are wondering.
Yeah, I think Artie was really wondering about that. He was wondering what you're going to Cal State for.
I'm taking I am majoring in communications, Artie, for your information. Last year I wrote for our school newspaper, which, it was for a semester, and thank God that's over because that's really screwed with my life. This year I'm taking comm law, which is a graduation requirement. So I'm learning about laws of the country and how the Constitution works and how the courts work and stuff like that.
Hayes says that you work at a dildo making factory.
All balls and dildos. I don't know.
I guess so. Oh, and then
Hayes, hey, Mr. Purple Hayes. Before you kiss the sky, let me tell you that I actually am a lifeguard not what you described.
Okay. All right.
You might as well call this dude Purple Haze.
Yes.
All right, well, I'm going to let you get back to some other callers.
You got it.
Good win tonight, and I can't wait for hockey season.
Exactly. You got it, man. And there goes our boy right there, telling the jokes again, giving us all
Emotional damage.
So, 1-game winning streak.
Sorry, we're going streaking through the quad and into the gymnasium. Come on, everybody!
I wish we would, but we're not going anywhere this season. Nowhere. So it is looking forward to Duck season, King season, whatever hockey you're into, and also football. Football has just started. It's officially started, and we'll have a whole slate of games this Sunday. So, man. All right, guys. Well, you guys and girls have a good night tonight. Thank you for everyone calling in, Grill Master and our boy Terry Smith and Vetter. And hopefully we hear from the guy who had his nuts dropped tomorrow, and we'll be all waiting for that. So for Toddfox and everybody on the Halos in the Infield, by the way, check out football if you haven't subscribed to Skull Zone. It's spelled SKOLZONE. That we do weekly football picks and what is it called? We talk about the games that just passed. What do you call it on the season or the weekly games? So we break down every game, final scores, and who did what, and then we give you the picks for the next week. And we do that every Tuesday. We did the first episode on Tuesday already, right there. And oh yeah, before I leave, gotta play this because you guys been calling for it. Gotta play it. Not that. But we're going to play us out with some good old Stukas as the Angels get the dub tonight. And we'll see if they could do it again against the shit fucks tomorrow.
Masterminds don't feel the fear. It's gonna lead us to the new frontier.